And we are back with the finals for Friday Night Smite, hosted by Team Eager. My name is Freight Train, and again, joining me for the finals will be my good buddy Gormizer, who also, you know what, while we're doing picks and bans, relatively boring. Congratulations, Gormizer, if you didn't see, he graduated yesterday, right? Yesterday,
yep,
other day,
just
Wednesday,
yesterday morning,
right?
yeah.
Wednesday. I graduated last week as well, so I mean, I'm done. And anybody else that's in chat, man, if you graduated, congratulations, whether it's high school or college. Good shit, man. You know, I guess this is going to be a little bit of a vulgar stream, but apologies. But you know what? Good job, everyone. Congratulations if you graduated. If you haven't graduated yet, keep going. Esports aren't the end of the world. Keep your dreams straight. But the picks and the bans, Changa, Ravana not going to be there. Fafnir, Cernanos not going to be there. Looks like we're going to have a Susanoo. Oh, I was going to say, damn it. I guess wrong. Terra.
Going to be
good
the
pick,
Terra.
though.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be able to be, I mean, successful. She's tanky. She can heal. She has control. She's exactly what you want. And even though, you know, I mean, this is a while ago now, she got a little bit of a nerf. She's still found kind of that nice place where she wants to sit. And
that MS is, that movement speed was really strong.
Yeah.
Really, really strong. Like, it was just, again, the fact of the engage/disengage with that global ability to give everyone speed. I think most professional players have a really good understanding of how strong MS is, and lower end players really don't get why MS is so important. And that's why gods like Amma at high levels are played, you know, and really positioning is so good as Anubis.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Like that's pretty much the same thing that went through my head was, you know, you have a distinct train of thought, and then you see Anubis get locked in, and it just kind of turns into mush.
Anubis got locked in, right? You're just like, in my head, I'm like, words, yeah, it's Anubis. Yeah, okay, I still can't think of anything to say about it, but it's an Anubis. What I can say about Anubis, though, is probably one of the highest clearing mages in the game at level 1. That is still a fact. So he's able to drop down the 1, and he's not going to get knocked back, which is a great ability if there are any knockbacks, but doesn't look like Viper has selected any along the lines. Thor, though, is going to be on Grave, who we saw have an insane Thanatos game. Surprised that wasn't picked up. Maybe he's just fielding a Thor here. Ghost is going to run the, well, not Ghost running the Hades, but he's going to select the Hades for what looks to be, I'm going to guess, another mid lane, because Bologna should go to Mando.
Yeah, and I mean, Mando has been just talking it up in chat, going to be playing that Bologna, just, again, calling himself the best solo laner in the world right now, having a chance to try and prove himself over it. Of course, with Anubis on the other team, I'm not sure how difficult this will be for him. Of course, I also may be underestimating this. I mean,
it's going to be difficult because when he goes to bludgeon, he's going to get wrapped. He's going to get wrapped in the face. That's the power. And again, Anubis isn't, Anubis isn't a character that is bad by any means. A very, very heavy, semi-tanky lineup here. I mean, again, Hades, if he builds into a Warlock Sash, or if he gets one of those hybrid mage / like, you know, Remedy didn't build it, but like the Imperial Helmet early on, you know, or even possibly like one of the other items like the Stone of Binding, something that can be hybrid-esque to give him a little bit more defense, really can make this lineup very, very tanky. With Thor, Hades, Bologna, and Athena, you got to see a true hyper carry coming out here in the last selection. Maybe the Rom gets picked up, or that's about the best selection I can think of.
Seeing Athena picked up here makes me smile, just because she is one of those Guardians then nothing happened to her. People just forgot about her. It's one of those things that I think has happened like over years of Smite.
It always happens.
She just fades in and out. Yeah. People are like, wait a minute, like why do we not pick her? Like she's got a great taunt, she can teleport across the map, she has good damage, her passive is amazing. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, I'm going to be over here playing Raven support instead. And then all of a sudden someone pulls her out, they see her again, they're like, wait a minute. Like, she's really good. Why haven't we been picking her for the last few weeks?
There's the Rama.
And it just all over and over again. Like you said, there's going to be the hyper carry they need, the Rama. On the other side, I mean, 2 picks I didn't expect to see, though. 3 picks, really. I mean, Jingwei, Ymir, and Anubis all going to be picked up.
Jingwei got a little bit of a change, so if I'm correct, you know, I forget the exact change, but I believe it has to do with the movement speed of the 1 if she goes into it, and if she uses the 3, it gives her some more MS if she does use agility in combination with her 1 as far as jumping away. So it's not the Fatalis effect, but it does give her a little bit more survivability. So if she sees this Thor gank come in or something like that, like if they're in the mid lane or mid harpy area or something like that, and she does able to see, she can get back quick enough. So it's something, but you have a very immobile Ymir. Now, that might be an issue when it comes to somebody like a Hades you're going against, because, you know, Ymir doesn't have a movement ability. He's just going to be stuck there.
But I will say the one thing that Ymir brings to the table, and I think iFates is going to be able to showcase this throughout the game, and it's going to be the walls and changing the jungle for his team.
You love the walls. You got to... Gore, by the way, Gore has a video of walls on his YouTube, so I'm plugging his YouTube. Go Gore Miser, searching on YouTube, and then one of his videos, someplace, is a wall video, just like epic, insane walls that just get put out. Who was playing?
There was a week, and it was like all in a single game, but there were like, it was like 9 just insane walls, like game-changing walls for the team, like life or death situations, saving his teammates or stopping something from happening. It was just like, what is going on here? And that's the kind of Ymir plays I honestly expect to see out of iFates, is just change the game for his team.
I like how Verb is in chat. Shout outs to him still being up for Mr. EU. He's obviously a caster for FNS. He just clipped me sounding like a special person here, not knowing what to say about the Anubis pick. I mean, it was an act, Verb. Of course I knew what to say. It was just trying to be surprised, you know. What's going on? Anyways, you don't see the countdown timer. I don't see the countdown timer. It's a feature. It's not a bug. Don't worry about it. We're going to be right back after a quick short break, guys. We'll bring you game number 1 of the Friday Night Smite Finals here in just a little bit. All right, guys. Round number finals that I just ended up realizing that it's not a round and it's the finals is about to start. Oh, man, it's Friday night. Let's go, boys. At 9:50 p.m., Freight Train has officially lost his mind and doesn't know how to speak anymore. So, Gore, you say something.
I mean, that's exactly what happens after you have 2 insane 40-minute games. And really, honestly, after seeing Graves' insane play on Thanatos earlier, not too surprising to kind of be kind of at a loss for words in this kind of scenario. I mean, we were talking about it loading in here. He does have 4,800 kills on this Thor as well.
I saw that. Yeah. You don't get to see that, but we saw. That's a lot of, like, okay, I mean, you play a lot of Thor when you got 4 stars and 4,800 kills. I mean, that's a lot of Thor playing. So we'll see if Graves can pull up the same mechanical prowess as he did earlier on the Thanatos. I expect it to be. I mean, just as an effective at a character, especially early on, double tap is just as good as a Death Scythe if both hit.
And really, when I'm looking at it right now, I mean, last game we were talking a lot about the fact that Sopnitas, while they were able to get that early lead, kind of found themselves out of position, taking a little bit more damage than they needed to, and ultimately kind of rushing builds in a weird order, not necessarily like having the smartest approach to their late game. And that's something that we can still see have a big impact on this. If still have Viper want to take that apart, they have a very good chance to do that. And all around right now, I mean, a lot of poke coming out. Gilliard taking a lot, but the double tap not quite going to connect. And that's just the difference between First Blood right there.
Yeah, I mean, Grave actually will still take a tower shot, but the power of Boombas will end up healing him up just fine, as they will steal the speed buff. Now, Man Ray and Gilly will end up clearing out the mid. They'll try to go ahead and counter, I'm going to imagine. So Man Ray elected to get his 3, which is why they actually got out pushed. The 1 is the better clear option, but it is the more dangerous, as Viper got knocked up, forced to use a couple of pots right here. He should be okay, but he's got to be very careful. Really needs to utilize the Watchers here.
And this is really a position where there's a lot of aggression going on all across the board, not only in the lanes, but when it comes down to jungle aggression. Right now, Red Buff stolen away on Man Ray. He is level 2, and they could go for the 4-man gank early on. Up in the air is going to be Ghost, taking maybe a little bit of damage, but Man Ray going to be the main target of the poke, going to get hit by the hammer once, then Grave going to be able to pick that up. That's going to be First Blood. Gilly going to fall as well. Genocide looking to be the next target. That's going to be 3 kills, a double kill for Grave, already starting off the game, and that is just going to be a huge chunk of control.
All right, it looks like Sops is going to end up trying to get away. Won't be able to get caught on the bounce using the agility and the wind gust to be there. No stun available. Now, you know, we gotta. I'm not trying to rip on people. I'm really not trying to be BM when I say this. But Gilly, for I believe 4 or 5 times now, has decided to dive a tower. Really. even if you trade out, you're trading out early on, which isn't the best thing in the world. But he doesn't get the kill, and he just straight up falls, and looks like Graves is going to walk away just fine using the hammer. Man Ray, I'm looking at the build, hasn't got his stun yet. He's got 2 points into the 3, so he doesn't have any form of CC right now.
And he's going yeah. I mean, like, he's going for that clear, right? That's the mentality. And like you said, like, Anubis is really good at clearing early on. But that scenario, just then, Grave was an easy lockdown. Had he had that stun, that would have been a kill for them. Would have been able to kind of bring them ahead. Now, looking at it, I mean, Grave is looking to get his ult online before anybody else, except for the Bologna, who's already there. And that's just going to spell more trouble for Sopnitas.
Viper, Ghost with the body blocks when the ADC plays a support role. But Grave is go. He's going to get that Grave, but it looks like Viper got stuck in the walls, and now Ghost might pay for it, but he'll be okay. Still like the fact that Ghost was body blocking for his support, swapping the roles around a little bit. It's always nice. iFate's level 5. Grave just hit it as well. Oh, looks like the solo laner and the jungler are still kind of hanging around, but they're just going to leave Fates alone.
Yeah, ultimately, when it comes down to it, you have to think about the fact that it's still a Ymir. Even without the vision, we see that rotation that was coming out, but it's a Ymir. You're not going to kill him that easily. You're going to have to put a lot down just to get it. And really, when you have a Thor who just takes him to level 5, you don't want to immediately use your ult just to try and kill iFates, especially if he could still get away, because he does have those walls available. He does have the ability to kind of lock you away. And at this point, I think it's a good call to just kind of fall back, and both teams seeming to kind of take a little bit of a chill pill from the fights that we've been seeing go on these last few games, and especially, I mean, going on already from this one. We've seen a couple 4-man rotations, but everyone relaxing, going back to farming, and I think this is mainly because Sopnitas, they're kind of smelling the fact that they can win it, but they have to play a little bit more careful than they have been. Mainly, you know, Giliara not diving into a tower at 2 minutes into the game.
You know, that's just, it's astounding me. Here comes Ghost, going to use the ultimate knockup, not going to do too much. Genocide is the target, uses 1 dash. Oh, Ghost pulls the trigger on the ricochet, but wide right, if you're looking from his perspective, unable to connect, and that's going to be a kill drop. But on the other side of things, a blue buff invade did lead to iFates. Well, actually, I should probably say iFates' death leads to the blue buff invading. Grave going into the air on top of the Thor. Gilly's going to be the target, and he connects on him. Purification being used. Double tap is good. Mando Warrior will also be there, and he'll clean it up. Gilly goes down.
And that was going to be a clean. That was the tail end, just the very edge of the Thor ult, just comes crashing down, barely gets that stun, but spells the difference.
That was really the edge. I mean, you want to talk about, like, right there. Grave just had to throw it down. I mean, that's going to be what happens when you have 4,000 plus kills. You know exactly what's going on, and he's going to juke Man Ray by going back and forth. I got to give it to him. Like, Man Ray's laughing, but you're going to die next.
Now, Man Ray going to be able to try and stay alive a little bit longer. Ghost's going to find that kill, but Grave fell, right? He falls down, but he made it go to the tail end of that Anubis ult. He was able to dodge just a little bit more and turn that around. I mean, keeping Man Ray rooted in place, causing it to be worse for him. Wolp gonna heal up a little bit, but Giliara gonna get aggressive right now, trying to find the damage. Genocide, though, taking a lot of damage. Giliara now having to dash away, and Viper single-handedly turning that one around.
So Viper shield walls, and then, you know, Gilly's like, I'll just walk out of this. And then Viper was like, yo, dog, scap fear, and it just goes right back into the shield wall, and all of a sudden Viper's at a half HP. But again, the power of Boomba is able to get these camps. He'll be chunked back up healthy, and the same thing with Hades. Look at all that. Was all the way down to 3/4 HP, at about 25%, now at 3/4 himself, and Gilly on the receiving end, back down to less than half. Again, you're going to have to utilize these back camps. Mando, ooh, I thought it was a solo kill, but on the mini-map, I do see that Thor was around.
Now going to be able to pick up another one right now, 7-2 against Sopnitas. But I will say, last game Sopnitas was in the position that still have Viper is right now, and they were able to turn around. Yeah, it wasn't quite as rough going for them, but I think that with what they have going, if they have some secret plan, I'm looking specifically towards this Anubis kind of doing something as it
I just looked at it. It didn't look good.
As long as they can keep it forward, if they can pull something out, then I believe in them. But right now, it's just not looking good. As now we see Grave come crashing down, trying to get the damage. Man Ray not going to be the target, but Giliara getting caught out of position. A lot of damage, and he does not save Wolp as we see Genocide coming through. Going to be able to get that with the dash through. Viper going to be able to escape just barely, but now Graves is here looking for the double tap, not able to find it. Now he's one hit away. A nice stun, going to be able to stop it, but Genocide's still chasing.
I tell you one thing, Grave has a mind for Smite, knowing how much damage he can take and exactly what Thor can do with his current build. Oh, Ghost went for the triple, but no one walks into it. Again, you know, even though he's going to die here, just shout outs to the nice attempt on the triple bounce. Would have done some good work. He's at goal. Is he going to survive? But he doesn't get the double. Sops has to go back. Genocide goes, jump over the wall. He goes backwards. Sops falls from Mando. Ghost is going toward the speed bump. He's hit a 2v3, and it says, he got that bounce. Gloria, no, Sops, he died finally.
Now we're going to be seeing Walp again trying to get that. The Pillar Agni going to be able to help get that kill. Genocide going to fall. iFate's going to burst his ult. Shards of ice flying everywhere. iFate's just trying to get away right now and really chasing him down. Ghost, I'm still kind of, in my mind, still back with Ghost. Like, Ghost was alive for way too long there.
I lost everything when Ghost, like, when that happens, like, look, you don't understand. A lot of times people are like, oh, you know, dude, I get super hyped when I see stuff like that. It's just, like, insane, and sometimes I lose the prowess of, quote, being a caster and getting all that, because damn, that was just funny to watch. It was just good, and Athena's going to taunt in. Man Ray in a lot of trouble, low mana, but with two people going to be able to tank it, he should be just fine. And I love what I see here. Again, Grave, Viper, all these guys are playing so well. They know exactly how much damage they can take. I mean, Grave specifically is going in and out of fights with 1 HP.
And really, at this point, I'm looking at the fact it's 12-6. Read the kills. Looking at the graphs, 1,600 experience, 1,300 gold, all in favor of Still Have Viper. But I like the fact that we're not just watching a stomp. We're not watching Still Have Viper completely control this. They understand exactly what they need to do, and I love watching the play just like you do. But I'm loving even more the fact that Sopnitas aren't just rolling over and letting them have this game. They are trying to keep pace.
It's 6-12. It looks bad.
A lot of it is on the back of Genocide. I want to say.
Yeah, you know, again. Yeah, you called out the graphs. I mean, I got them pulled up right now. It's not terrible. Like, this is whatever. I mean, again, we have a fight on the left-hand side one more time. Looks like Team Deathmatch is on. Ghost is going to 1v1 versus Sops, choosing to go back. Gilly gets Viper as he was super low. Can Whelp do anything or Wap do anything? Not necessarily. Gilly is still running away. Terra's Blessing was used. There might be a bit of a heal. Grave not going to be able to escape that Anubis ult. He'll end up falling down for his third death of the game.
Ghost almost able to get the ricochet and take down Giliar there, but it just wasn't quite close enough. It was just a hair off right there. And now actually looking like he might pay for it. He is going to get the stun on Sops, but he doesn't notice Man Ray coming into the back line, going to get that damage down, but Athena's coming forward, and Athena's going to try and do the best she can, the taunt forward, trying to get
Did you see that?
Man Ray's so low, but they're just not able to get it yet, but here comes Mando on this Bellona one more time, trying to find the kill. Man Ray going to fall. Sops looking like he should get out, but Mando smells blood. He wants to chase it a little bit, but he knows a little bit better than to dive the tier 2.
Did you see Ghost not panic? I loved it. Ghost has an Athena ult on top of him, knows that there's going to be damage mitigation. Says, okay, Anubis, let's see. Anubis is level 10. Let's go ahead and go on Man Ray real fast. Let's see exactly what this Anubis is leveling. Actually, he's dead. Oh, there we go. I can't. So he only has 1 point into the 1. So at this point, you know, if you're a good Smite player, you know what your opponent's level, and you can guess as iFates is just dead here on the right-hand side. He takes all the damage from the 1 and just lets Athena help him kill the Anubis, and then they're able to come out on top with that kill. I mean, it's just, again, smart play.
Now we're going to be looking at it. Portal Demon under damage right now. Still have Viper looking to clean this one up, no problem. Although now we're going to be seeing Giliar coming over, not going to be able to steal away, trying to get some return damage, taking some himself. Walp actually taking a huge burst from Man Ray right there, and that's going to be the first kill. Genocide going to get credit for that one. Anvil of Dawn going to become crashing down. Who is going to be the main target? I smell an Anubis looking relatively tasty right there. Although he's going to be going for Giliar instead, trying to separate the team, get that little bit of extra damage down, looking for the Susano, not quite able to find it, and now Grave and Giliar are both relatively low. Comes down to who can hit who first, but the tier 2 tower is there to stop that from happening. Grave looking to get turned around on as he has Genocide, iFates all surrounding him.
Well, there's the Terra's Blessing. Everyone going to move a little bit quickly. Ghost, again, going for
what a wall.
Bounces. Yeah, I got a glimpse of that at the last second. Fates is chasing Grave if he can, but I'm watching near the Fire Giant pit as Mando's going to back up. Wop will go ahead and put a welt on top of the kill. Gilly dies. Mando still about to fall. Yes, the dots will tick. Sops gets that final damage right there. Will they be able to back it? Here comes Grave. He back, uses the portal. He's here quickly. Manor has to beat the wall. Not quite enough, but Graves' Berserker will go ahead and finish it up. A wall through the wall, and now Sops is forced to use the ultimate and airstrike out of there.
iFate's going to root himself to try and get a little bit of extra damage down. Honestly, might have had a better chance that he kept running the tier 1 tower. Might have been enough to deter, but as it stands, he's going to be another kill on the board. Still have Viper keep control, and really they can turn this one wherever they want. It looks like they're going to target mid lane, looking for that tower, looking to push the wave and get some of this gold off the map. They have not quite been able to take it. I mean, all 12 towers on both sides, all of them still standing, and that's making a huge difference as they roll over for this Gold Fury. And Mando already doing some zoning.
All right, now let's go ahead and recap this game. We're at 12 minutes and 30 seconds, near 13. This Gold Fury should go to Viper. It ends up doing that. He's in the air. Can Grave get something? He's looking for Gilly. He does. Now Grave actually was ulted by Athena just to make sure that the damage is secured. Grave has no mana. He's forced to back Mando in a little bit of a bad spot. Does have Sunder available if he can maybe turn something around. Going for the Anubis. He needs to choose to use that. He doesn't still use the Sunder. Held onto it, and he's alive. This is insane. These guys are still fighting.
And now Genocide iFate's again getting relatively low, getting chased down. Another wall coming out from iFate's to stop that aggression, but Walp is not done with him yet. And the Ricochet going to be good from Ghost. iFate's going to fall down, and now they're looking. Sobs has Aegis, but it's not going to last long. Viper going to get that one. Genocide is going to be able to hide under that tier 2, but again, opening up the map, and now we're going to see them rotate over. Honestly, this could be anywhere, and a Surrender Vote going to get thrown up. I don't think it's going to go through just yet. That should be a tier 1 tower in mid at least. Although, with
can't
the
believe that. So I was told in secret that teams know that the F6 button, you know, Surrender Vote has started. It shows up regardless, and it doesn't say what team. So I have heard rumors that the winning team likes to press F6 to make it look like it. So you never know exactly, but Ghost is going to go up, down, and, well, I think he knew what was going to go on there. He'll just go ahead and accept his death, but he does get the tower, and that was really his main objective. He just wanted a quicker trip back to Fates, as Fates is DC'd, actually. So will we see a pause? There we go. No, Fates got back. I guess they were good, so they needed a pause. It was a quick DC, as I just noticed that. But, yeah, I mean, let's recap this game, Gore. I mean, we're at 14 minutes in the game. It just now became a little bit more difficult. 5,000 experience. 5,000 gold after that Gold Fury fight. And again, I mean, we have Viper just excelling in the positioning game, excelling at understanding exactly what their characters that they're playing can do. I mean, their draft is amazing, and just what they're able to pull off here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I've been just kind of floored. I mean, watching Viper mainly pulling out this Athena seemingly out of nowhere has been able to keep control for his team right now. He's actually getting caught out, taking a lot of damage, going to get bursted around, but he is still Athena, still trying to do as much as he can. Should be able to get out of this one. Gilly chasing deep, going to be able to pick up that kill, but now he puts his team in a bad position with the ult from Walt. Going to be able to pick up one. Genocide relatively low. The stun should be good, but it won't keep him alive for long. That's going to be 2 kills picked up. Man Ray able to turn it around on the Grave, but he's low health, and here comes Ghost.
Guessed it. Yo, it's back and forth. Fates is in a 2v1 scenario, and, well, you stand still. Fates understands that his only chance was to maybe escape, but Ghost is going to clean that one up. He's got an executioner on the line. Tanking is not going to matter, along with the Ichabod. They're going straight down the line. I'm not surprised by this, but maybe I would think they'd want to take some of the buffs, but they think they can get this tower. Athena was able to ult in. Mando's there. There's Sops. No beads available, and slam jam with the bludgeon, but Ghost gets the final shot.
Now a tier 2 in mid, looking to be the next to fall. Giliara gonna try to save whatever he can. Not really much he can do in this position. Ghost trailing a little bit further behind his team, might be able to get plucked back, but really right now it is just looking like a good setup and going to be able to get the damage down. Giliara trying to do what he can. iFate's in the backline now with possible setup 2-on-4 right now. The 3-man free is going to be good. Trying to get the damage. Ghost taking a lot, going up into the air, but here comes Mando just trying to get the stun and the damage in place right now while waiting patiently. His ult should be coming up, and Giliara is erased.
Grave one more time is pretty much the MVP. 10-4 right now. Look, I've said this 1,000, I don't know, maybe not 1,000 times. That's an exaggeration. But I love a jungler that has the true mindset of an assassin and a headhunter and a go-getter. And that's what Grave is doing right now, as Mando is going to fall. Man Ray with the laser is going to clean that one up. But Wap will get Gino. Wap gets the double-do. And Sops with the airstrike is going to come on through. Now, what a wall by Graves! Oh my goodness!
Forcing Sops to just...
What?
That wall was perfect. from Grave. Just throwing it exactly where it needed to be, forcing Sops to take the worst path that you could be as a Jingwei, having to pop that Aegis, and it still doesn't save his life. Gilliar going to be picked up after that. Grave is low, and iFates is chasing him down, but Viper's here is not going to be able to save his teammate. And actually looks like they should be getting out. iFates is a Ymir, and at this point he's tanky. He has that breastplate online. He has the wall going to come up. Ghost trying to go through. The free's going to come in. Aegis is there. He's going to pop this. This is going to be a kill. It's going to be 2 kills. I think he can get it. He's chasing down Viper, but Viper going to dash away the tower, doing its damage. iFate's possibly going to die here, but Genocide rolls over, and that's going to be the double kill. iFate's able to pick that one up for his team.
iFates is still alive. The wall behind him. He's walking forward. The people die. Mano Warrior. iFates is the hero that Sop needed. They just delay. I don't even know what Anubis is doing. He's laser sticking somebody. He gets a kill, but iFates just survived for so long, and he got 2 kills. What? Because of the wall backs troll stop? That never works, Gore. That never works.
Again, just showing it. I mean, right now, that is the play. This is the same kind of turn of events we saw at almost at the exact same time mark that we saw last game. One player on the team that is losing is able to turn around. Genocide gonna fall right there, but one player makes a play. It's not like, oh, this is game changing, it's breaking it, but it's enough to kind of let them get back into it. They lessen the lead that still Viper have been able to kind of accrue right now, sitting at about 3,000 up. Man Ray can just get erased. At this point, I think everything iFates worked for is starting to fall apart. The picks are just too good so far from still have Viper. Ghost looking for Gilliar, gonna get the stun, gonna get the damage, the crits coming online, the knockup gonna be good, and really at this point, with the gank coming through, Gilliar, there is nowhere to run.
I mean, unless he's gonna do his Ghost wait, like that. Smart play. Just understands, oh, okay, you threw your stuff here, I'll wait. I mean, it's the same concept as the Bastet. You know they want to jump back, so you sit there and wait for the pounce back. Ghost is just going to cover the option. I love the fact that you can cover the option. It's one of football's greatest plays, the option, and then when you can trick the defense, you normally can score a lot of points off of it. But that aspect, it was well covered and wasn't going to fly by if we have Viper.
Now Sopnitas looking to do anything. iFates again caught in this kind of position where he's going to fight the world. This time, though, not looking to go quite as well as the last time. Again, down to the shards of ice, going to get just completely erased off the board. Caught out by 4. He can fight too. He can stop backs with his wall, but he just cannot live through that.
No, cannot live through that again. Oh my gosh, Ghost is using the Thor wall as ricochets now, and Grave gets the kill. This is why I like watching Smite. You screw League of Legends. This is hilarious. This is fun, man. This is great. What is going on here? This 19 to 38. It's only a 3K gold differential. Fire Giant's getting started at 20-minute mark, and Anubis is preparing to steal it as he pre-ages everything.
All right, now going to get taunted in just off the board, like immediately. Right now, Ghost needs 1 more kill or assist to get that extra crit chance from this Rage, and I am looking at him to kind of pull that forward as we're going to be seeing Graves go down into the backline. Sops looking to be the main target of his aggression going forward, going to get the stun, going to be able to get that Fire Giant picked up by his team, now chasing him down. 1 more hit, but a nice knockup coming out from Sops with the dash. Should save his life. Wall blinked forward.
Graves is going for it. He's got a wall in a second. Oh, he connects. Sops is in trouble. He knows that Genocide is there. The pre-beats, because he knew he was going to get rooted. Now he's dead because he pre-beats.
Oh, he's going to get stunned up, but the taunt coming out from Viper should be enough. Grave going to be able to jump out of that one. The wall going to be good. He is an Athena, though. He's tanky. He has a dash. He doesn't care. Viper gets out of that one clean. Grave, at that point, I mean, that should have been the biggest pain for him. Going that deep, it should have just turned around and annihilated him, but Viper saved his life.
Pre-beads the route that didn't even happen. And then you saw Genocide. He was like, I can't stop him. It was just like, he just didn't even run through the pillar because he knew he couldn't stop the route. He's like, Sops, you better run. He's like, you're in trouble. But he still ends up getting away. And the fact that his Athena was there to help him out now, it looks like Sops is going to take a little bit of damage. We'll avoid the bludgeon. Nice job by him. But Mystical Male is doing more work than Sops likes.
Speaking of a little bit of damage, Gilliar going to get caught out right there. Walp doing the big amount of work, but Grave going to get the credit for the kill, catching him off guard as he tried to run into the mid lane. 41 kills to 19 right now. Still have Viper leading the way fully.
This is hilarious.
This is game 1.
This is all awesome. This is a good day today for Friday Night Smite. Game 1 was awesome, 40 minutes. Game 2 was pretty fun still, even though it was short. Game 3 was amazing, and now we got this one coming up. Sops is almost draw 3-man freeze into the Suns. Man Ray's gonna get a kill. All of a sudden, there's the Shard of Ice. Will there be another cleanup? Big damage, but not quite enough. The ricochet just fates. Did you see the shot? Oh,
that kind of just broke my brain watching that ricochet work the way it did. Right now, Genocide going to try to do his best to defend this Phoenix. Going to get erased. One more hit's all it takes. Giliara, the only one standing left between his team and this damage. Going to stop right there. He knows exactly what his fate is. He's going to try to run away, try to distract, but really, we just see still have Viper. They have the focus they need. They're going to be able to trade this Phoenix around. They should be able to get it with the Fire Giant around their belt. They are relatively low, though, so that should not spell the end of the game just yet.
Are you breathing when I'm talking? Because, damn, I'm getting crazy right now. Like, this has been insane. And that looks to be the game finally. For a 23-minute game, I could have watched this for 40 more minutes in an hour. I swear. This was awesome, mechanically sound. The game was played correctly. There was just a lot of solid plays from both sides of both teams. Made some incredibly individual performances by iFates with the jukes, Man Ray with a couple of clutch ults as well. Sops coming. I mean, every single person had an amazing play in this game at some point in time. I mean, shout outs to both teams just playing great. But we have Viper do take game number 1.
That, I think, is the important thing to know. Game number 1.
Yeah,
there was
game 1.
So we went 40-minute game. We went Graves showing off how great he is in the jungle. We went to another 40-minute game, and then we immediately come to a 20-minute game that feels like a 40-minute game because it's just so packed with action between.
I cancel everything I just said about iFates and Man Ray. They didn't place any wards in 23 minutes. I no longer.
Yo, but at least he got the hot double kill with the Ymir.
Yeah. Well, because I guess he saved all the gold. They got items. That's what must have happened. So we will be back for game number 2. This is a best of 3 series, so they got to win 2 to take it. We have Viper obviously have the first victory. We'll see if they're able to do it again. We'll be right back after a quick short break, and we will get the game started. So stay tuned. It's like anything like game number 1. You seriously don't want to miss this. We'll be right back.